Yikes. My body aches and complains. Starting to practice asanas at 43 is no easy task. No one in class gives me any slack. I look like a concrete statue trying to bend. Lessons, books, reading yoga sutras, Sanskrit swirls in my head, and the steps of yoga philosophy still seem like gibberish. After lunch, there's free time. I crawl inside the cube with the pyramid on top, which stands in the physiotherapy room. I squeeze through a small door and sink into silence, pressing my tired back against the cold wall. Just as Plato's academy once had a room of silence, my ashram had this cube. Thoughts buzz in my head, swarming like bees until they turn my mind face to face with imagination. Hello, long time no see. What are you, imagination? Are you an ability, a process, or an essence? The question of imagination's nature has fascinated scientists and philosophers for centuries. Some believe it's an innate ability that sets us apart from other beings. Others argue that it's an ongoing process of actualizing ideas where we consciously choose whether to bring them to life. One perspective suggests that imagination is an inborn gift, an intrinsic potential we carry from birth. It's a hidden ability, like a seed that can bloom into a beautiful flower if nurtured. But if ignored, nothing will emerge. The train will leave without you. On the other hand, imagination can be seen as a continuous process. It works even when we're unaware of it. Images are born, transformed, and fade, only to reappear again. Imagination lives and dies within our imaginarium, independent of our will. But what if we go even further? Could imagination be not just a tool, but the very essence of being human? The force that defines us? After all, it drives civilization forward, enables us to create new worlds, and expands the boundaries of possibility. Not reason, not memory, not logic, but the ability to see what does not yet exist and make it real. There is no answer. Science shrugs. Perhaps, before understanding imagination, I should start with fundamental philosophical categories. Humans can comprehend only three: entity, essence, and existence. I decide to ask Guruji about them during evening meditation. That night, all the students gather. We begin breathing exercises under Guruji's guidance. I follow his instructions, and at some point, my mind shuts off. I sit in silence and realize I am not my mind. I recognize that I have the ability to control my mind. It's like a biological computer. I can turn it on, turn it off, record information, and store it in memory. But I am not it. I am the user. If only I had known this earlier, back when PTSD was tearing me apart. Back then, I thought my mind was me. I couldn't stop my thoughts, and they replayed that one terrible event over and over. In the US, the math is simple. For every soldier killed in combat, 10 take their own lives. War does not kill them, their own minds do. They cannot control their thoughts. They believe they are their thoughts. If only they were taught simple techniques for managing consciousness, but the US Army fears the word yoga. They think it's religion, and therefore it has no place in the system. Instead of giving soldiers tools to handle stress, they leave them alone in the storm of their own minds. The realization that you are not your mind could save thousands of lives. With this thought, I go to bed. Tomorrow, I'm attempting an experiment. If the mind can be turned off, is it possible to imagine something when it's not working? That night, I dreamed that I was eating meat all night long.
I am not my body, I am not my mind. I search for the whisper that's hard to find. Through the chaos, a quiet plea, the secret keeper that is me. Not the skin I wear, not the thoughts I wield. The power lives beyond the shield. The unseen unseen current, the steady stream. I guide the tide, I shape the dream. This is the truth I've come to know. Freedom blooms in the letting go. If only sooner I'd seen the sun, maybe then I could have saved you in time. A fractal of light, a fleeting spark. The path within is where to embark. I